As we shift perspective away from the standoff at the lab, we see the first group of escapees trying their best to figure out their next move. This week on WeTogether, the dangers in the Safehouse. Are you guys ready?
Si, senor.
I guess.
So, I'm going to set the scene then. As the air in this tent that turned into a quite luxurious little base in this desolate part of town. As you look at the grainy image showing on the tablet that he's holding up, showing you the footage of a large snow leopard tabaxi and a Githrak woman. As he points to the Githrak woman, whose tattoos, you can see them stretching from directly under her chin, down her neck, underneath her clothing. Scars crisscross across her face. As Paulie, obviously sensing the tension in the room from some of you seeing this image in general, points to the Githrak woman and says, "Who the fuck is this?" As he looks around the room for your reactions. So I'm going to need, if you are reacting in a genuine way, persuasion rolls. If you are trying not to show any sign, like poker face, deception rolls. And do not tell me which is which.
So can I, would I recognize her from that like super fucking brief little window? As I was going in and out of consciousness whenever they killed me?
I'm going to say no, because even no matter what you roll, I don't think you ever would have met this woman.
Okay, just making sure.
But the large frame standing in front of her, you wouldn't be able to forget it if you could.
Rolled a
Just
10.
making sure.
10?
23.
23, nice. What about you, Leo?
Oh, you actually want me to roll something here?
Yeah.
And you said deception or
Persuasion, depending on what you're trying to do.
I mean, I guess we'll do persuasion because I'm not faking anything.
No fucking idea.
22. I'm just like leaning in closer, like trying to recognize this woman, but not noticing anything.
So Paulie B kind of like looks around the room, kind of has like a knowing look, almost instilling kind of a sense of unease in, even though several of you believe you're telling the truth, several of you know you're not. All you can really tell is that he knows something and he's not sharing. As he goes, all right, whatever. He puts his hand out and another hand just reaches into the tent, grabs the tablet, pulls it back. Like I said, I help you, you guys help me. So he swipes and all of you get Paulie's contact information, though none of you technically can use your implants yet. And he leans over to the tray of drugs, sniffs a line of Pixie, looks up.
The tabaxi. I don't know who it is, but for a brief moment, I saw him right before he shot me in the head, in the face.
Yeah, Paulie, I was gonna tell you that I recognize the tabaxi man. I don't recognize the lady at all. But that's the guy who popped me as well, who said he was my something about brother or something like that.
I'm going to look over to Crash and just kind of like gauge your reaction to that as well. You too.
Well,
I'll be honest, I didn't know I had a brother. I'm adopted. So
Crash's look of confusion just translating through the silence.
all right. Well, don't know her, but she tried to hire me for a job, and turned out it was a setup. Couldn't tell you who she is, though.
So, every single one of yous ended up murked because of people in that picture? And they're talking together?
Can I
just the one.
Judge his. Can I get like an insight or something on him? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know I love me a good insight.
I'm actually probably gonna hit the same thing, I think.
Yeah, go for it.
22.
You fucking bard ass.
So far,
bitch.
I've rolled a 19 and an 18.
You bard ass bitch.
Yeah, that's a 5.
You got a 5.
Yeah,
Leo?
and I completely understand what's happening here.
You are literally like fully like something about Pauly B, even though he recently just did something that may upset you. There's a magnetism to Pauly B that you are kind of like fully enwrapped in. So you're not aware of any kind of body language or anything he may be giving off. However, Crash, you notice that there is a single bead of sweat starting to form on Pauly B's brow. As you notice that he checks the time for the 3rd time since you guys have been sitting here. All right. As much as I love this little powwow here with the drugs and such, I think Tommy's back with your chicken. And I'll be in touch. Here. He swipes you guys another contact info. And it just says Cutter. That's just the name. When you get to that nav point that we were talking about earlier to find your little friend, make sure you seek this guy out. He's somewhere in the south side. He swipes you a nav point. Hit him up. He can help you with your little afterlife mode on your neurals so you can actually make some calls.
Oh, sweet. Thank you so much, Paulie.
Yeah,
I'm going
don't thank
to,
me yet.
I'm going to say, "Oi, Polly, wait 1 second." I'm just going to lean over to Roddy. And I'm going to say, I'm going to whisper into Roddy's ear, "How well you know this guy? I don't trust him. Seems like a setup."
Yeah, but he took care of my friend Tommy. So, I mean, that's about as well as I know him. I mean, I haven't been around him too much longer, but he's always treated me nice.
Oh no, I got a bad feeling. I think we need to get out of here.
By the way, that none of that was whispered.
Yeah, and Paulie's kind of gotten the cue.
As they lean into whisper, I'm going in for like a nice performative handshake. Thank you so much for taking us in.
No problem. Any friend of Pippin's a friend of mine.
Are we still almost naked?
No, you guys got all your clothes back.
Yeah, we got dressed.
Yeah,
what are you doing the rest of the day, eh?
Okay.
Paulie kind of gives you a kind of a gleaming look. I have some meetings to attend to. I got some people to talk to. I got a mess to sort out, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. And he's
busy man.
In his body language, much more you were even surprised by how candid he's being about this. So if you don't mind, take your chicken and fuck off.
Yeah, no.
See you later, Paulie.
Yes, sir. Don't make no upset. Which way's the way out?
That flap right there. He points literally the place you guys came in.
Can I grab the chicken from Tommy?
Yeah, as soon as you exit the tent, you'd see Tommy there with several trash chicken bucket and to-go bags. And she he looks up. Pippin, I got you the bones, the extra bone, that's crispy bones, and I got the bones for Mr. What'd you say your name was, Mister?
I didn't, and I just reached for the bag.
Okay, enjoy, Mr. I didn't, and here you go, Mr. Green Guy. He hands you the fuck did you get? Just regular?
I got the dumpster fire.
It was the
Dumpster
same
fire?
thing that Roddy got.
Did we all just
'Cause he
get
got him-
what Roddy
he got
got?
him extra.
You all
like-
got what Roddy got?
No, I got a classic. He got the dumpster fire. Roddy got the dumpster fire with extra bones, and then Leo said, "Yeah, I'll take the same." And then
Okay.
he was like, "Extra bones, okay." So he gave it the extra bones to Leo too.
So then he hands you your original trash chicken bucket. And Tommy just looks at Pippin. It was really nice to see you again, mister.
Yeah, it's so good to see you, Tommy. Take care of yourself, okay? And if you ever need anything, come find me.
He goes to he like dap you up.
I dap him up, but I pull him into a hug.
Oh, what a nice little moment. You want a performance for me?
Sure.
As they're having a nice little moment, I'm having an existential crisis with this chicken.
I'm gonna I'm gonna give mine back to Tommy. Say like, actually, I'm not hungry. Thanks, so you can give mine to Polly.
Okay,
Or
but
anyone
this
else
is
who
not
wants it.
Polly's. This is not Polly's order, so I don't know what you're gonna want me to do with it.
I don't know. Give it to anyone who wants it. It's free food.
Okay,
I'm not hungry.
And I'm just gonna go with
We've
the
been
group.
out for like 9 months.
it
As
would
I-
occur to you you're ravenously hungry, but a side effect of Pixie means you lose your appetite.
Mhm.
So he's playing this very well.
I'm biting it tentatively into the chicken, and you just see my face like light up, like, oh.
You
This
see Tommy
whole
kind of
time.
look at the chicken, then look at Pippin. Here, Mr. Pippin, more chicken for you.
I rolled a nat 20 on my performance check.
You, from this moment forth, never have to roll a performance check for a dap up ever again.
Heck yeah.
You the sound reverberates through the undercarriage as you guys slap up. Little hug. He hands you the chicken.
Thank you so much, Tommy. And by the way, for those of you listening at home, count how many times Roddy's about to dap up people in this campaign, please.
Keep a
I
running
agree to
tally,
the
please.
monster. God damn it. Anyway,
I'm overpowered.
as you guys start heading now to the nav point that Brikka is at, which matches the nav point that you all received upon leaving the facility. You start heading. It's not that far away, but to walk there would take about 45 minutes. Whereas you could... Aubert, none of you have any money, if I remember correctly.
No money and can't use our fucking
Yep, looks like you're walking.
Or-
plans.
Hey, guys, so we got to go to this nav point, right? Want to go for a walk?
I hate you,
Wait, the
but I
that
love
point.
you at the same time.
Is this area safe? I mean, I gestured back behind me to the fucking like basically hobo encampment full of gangsters.
I don't
just
think it
seems like
matters. I mean,
maybe
if we go for a
need to
walk-
be-
Walks make everything better.
I get the sentiment, but it just there's a lot going on.
Oh, please, please, please. Oh, let's go for a walk.
Wait, so correct me if I'm wrong, but the nav point we're heading to right now is where we just seen that the people who murdered us in cold blood that were there. They are right. They're there.
Is that
Look,
how that went down? Was
that's
that
the case,
video
then-
recording from there, Seb?
The video recording of you guys getting murdered?
No, the
No,
live.
of
Sorry, the
the-
live feed of the Tabaxi and the Githrak.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't from the facility. That was in actually you wouldn't be able to tell where because it's very just dark room.
Right.
Could be
Oh,
anywhere.
okay. That wasn't the nav point
Mm-mm.
that we had gotten before. Oh, okay.
The nav point you
then
got
we
was
saw-
when you
wait.
watched Brikka go into a house.
Ah,
and then that
okay.
was the
I
nav.
thought they were the same place.
Oh, you good?
Gotcha.
Yeah, that would have been funny as hell. Sashel got back from vacation. It was like, so you're dead again?
I was like,
I am
Rats.
actually going to let's see as we kind of go like down the road towards that nav point, is this like a well-populated road or is it still kind of back alleys?
Last time, if I remember correctly, you guys were doing all this pretty much like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. After you leave
I
Poly's
mean-
tent, it's like 11:30 at night.
This is a cyberpunk city. Night
true.
is relative.
There's people. There's a decent throng of people, but it's not like what you would call crowded. Southside, it's kind of known not to walk the streets by
At
yourself
night.
at night. It's kind of just like a known thing. But
Is there are there like massive buildings like on either side?
Yep, and I would say like you could even say they look like buildings that were built segmentally, like in sections. So like it almost looks like misshapen sized rooms were just added to a clump, which then turned into a building. And there's so many of these surrounding you. It's just an endless amount. The South Side is a very like put together piece by piece part of town. So there's a lot of alleyways. There's a lot of dark corners. There's a lot of shadows. There's a lot of people walking the street that you probably wouldn't want to mess with on first glance. And this is Leo vision, right? In my head.
Right.
Versus where you see kind of Crash and Pippin almost walk with an ease that seems eerily weird for you because of how intense everything else seems, how shady it all seems. For Crash to be on drugs willingly and Pippin to be wanting to go for a walk, it might appear weird to you.
Oh shit! Listen, I'm also on drugs right now. I exclusively have the paranoia of Bramblebush. Exclusively have the paranoia. I'm walking behind the two of them, like kind of in lockstep, like right behind them, trying to be inconspicuous, but I'm larger than them. If you were to turn back and look at me, I'm obviously incredibly fidgety, and whenever you can picture what an owl looks like when they're fidgety, I'm just fucking like head rotating, like back and forth, like looking around in either direction.
to cut out to a little reference real quick. It's like that one video from a zoo that I saw where the guy goes, "Look at her, she's so calm," and the owl turns and it's like the eyes are just huge.
Yeah, no, that's me.
So it is apparent then openly to at least Crash, who's pretty good at reading people, and probably Pippin, who could probably smell it. Leo's acting a bit paranoid, and he's walking behind you, but you all start walking to the nav point.
Pippin occasionally stops and waits for like 5 seconds to get like a deep smell. Sometimes he'll like circle a tree.
We all just kind of stop.
South side, you know, trees. Maybe a plastic one or a synthesized
or
tree
like a fire hydrant.
Yeah,
of the like. We all just kind of stop and wait too for a second. We all just kind of like stop and look back at him and then just like look around until
like
he's
it's
done.
Completely normal.
Crash is definitely a little bit jittery from the drugs. And that's really why but also a little bit of paranoia for other reasons. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, anybody think that was weird? Why Paulie had that CC footage of us all, or not us, but the people who capped us?"
I'm glad that you said something because, like, what the fuck?
How
I'm saying this like away from Pippin, like. I don't know this guy, but if that's who he's
fire
friends
hydrant
with,
smells like rosemary. I don't know why.
Quick,
like why?
Real fast one, Seb. I have my best friend's a Kinnear. Anything like this?
No, but because you have seen him act like randomly run in a direction and then come back with a dead rat. But you've never seen him like go full domestic because he's a wild Kinnear.
I mean, listen, I've shared in my number of hunts. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, back to Crash. Yeah, I don't trust anything that's happened since 11 months ago. Be frank with you, I don't even think I trust you. Like, you're high as shit right now, aren't you?
Big smile on Crash's face. Yeah, and it's been a minute too, so it's like,
how are you coping?
It's like really like the first time.
My eyes are
anyway,
fucking massive as I'm like a foot away from you. How are you coping with this?
I'm like leaning away from him. Sorry, I'm stuck on. Why did he show us that? I mean, why would he show us that and then be like, "Oh, do you know who these people are?" Like, why are you showing this to us? Why are you showing it to me then? Like, we know who they are. right? It seems like he knew.
True.
He kept looking at the clock. He seemed nervous. I don't know. Gave me a bad feeling.
Are you insinuating he was involved? Because they were just up the road from whatever the fuck that place was.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Sirens, by the way, massively loud in the background.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
didn't
that's right.
give me a good feeling.
Do you think that?
I'm still like keeping pace with everybody,
Do you think that there's
unless we're still at the fire hydrant.
video footage of us from that place? There's like a blood tornado and everything. Like that's not a good look, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he had all this footage and he's showing it to us, and
Well,
acting
not
like he
just
didn't
him,
know
but
that we knew what. Like he knew.
But the police, like all those people's heads just blew up.
Roddy walks over
Yeah,
and goes,
don't even get me started on that
Hey.
motherfucker. That I don't know where he went. I'd love to ask him what the fuck's going on, but he.
Blood tornado to hell, I think.
Pippin.
Are you guys okay? You both smell really sweaty.
I'm fucking like I'm tweaking right now.
I'm getting some like bad mojo vibes off of the both of you, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, bad mojo.
What's bad mojo? We're going for a walk. It's great.
I just get a quick, I guess, perception check. I want to like find like a casual, maybe rooftop or like a balcony, but not to somebody's house that I can like kind of quickly fly up to, like maybe like a story or two high, and just kind of get like a layout of the area. I think it would just make me feel better.
Yeah, roll perception. God damn.
Well, folks. Well, that's a nat 1. Why am I so good at rolling?
Funny. That's so funny because I rolled universe die to see like,
Yeah.
Is there a balcony? Like where? Like how convenient would this be?
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20. So, so what's gonna happen here is you're gonna like look around and you'll see what appears to be just a balcony about a story up. And it looks like it's attached to the side of the building, but not attached to any of the windows or doors or anything.
Obviously, yeah.
It's like one of those Popeyes
It'd be
like little balconies above the restaurant that doesn't do anything.
Right. In my head, I'm like, if I I would never fly up to somebody's balcony. Like they could be naked inside or something. I'm like, so that's the obvious like choice right there. I fucking like, I kind of go over, get some space, full fucking massive, like 6+ foot wings and like couple of like and I'm like up on the balcony.
As you descend on the balcony, you notice that it is the balcony to someone's house, but like there's bars blocking the balcony from the door to someone's house, and it appears like there's a big analog lock on the door. So whoever lives here is obviously aware that their balcony is easy to get to from the ground. But while you're up there, you kind of look around and you're like, I got to get out of here quick, because you realize now you're on someone's balcony and had wrongly assessed this balcony. But as you turn, you see, like before you can even hear it, this light right in your eyes, like forcing you to close your eyes as you hear a little like motor whirring as you see blue and red lights flashing as a drone that just has the U of Union symbol on the side of it, and it's pointing the light right at you, and it's above your Pippin and Crash's heads, and you hear, "Citizen, please report to your home base. We are currently under investigation. Please return to your home base." And he starts flying in the direction that you guys just came from. And from your vantage point, you can see the building that you had just come from. Like you can see the second half of what appears to be a huge ring of Union stewards with machine guns pointed at the door. And you can see them yelling at this random group who appears to have just exited the building you have just exited.
I know who that is.
So the drone is kind of like flown off.
Yeah.
Okay, if I could just, I'm trying to take this in quickly. I see that, and I'm gonna look down the other street, like the way that we're heading right now, and just check for trouble. Nothing. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, what would Leo consider trouble?
Just about everything. I'm gonna fly.
So,
I'm just gonna kind of glide quickly back down to my friends who obviously just heard that. I'm gonna relay to them what I saw down the road though.
Can you do it in character?
Sorry, I didn't notice the drone. Well, home base appears to be where we just came from, and it is currently surrounded by Union stewards with machine guns pointing at, I don't know, somebody probably fucking innocent coming out of the building. I think we should probably not go back to home base and get the fuck out of here.
Crash has been he's been like mouth wide open since the moment that Leo took off and like flew that fast up to that balcony, and then saw the drone and even got like more jaw dropped. Just that was fucking incredible. What? Wow.
Not the time.
Sorry. What a show of athleticism. Anyway, that drone, that sucks because they definitely know where we are now. At least they know where you are.
Do they know who we are? That doesn't make any sense. Well, the camera footage. Oh God, we're gonna.
Yeah, but he told you to go to home base.
Hey,
they're gonna kill us.
Hey, you two. Hey, stop it for a second. We still have our nav point. Let's just go to the nav point and move on. Also, you really shouldn't fly on random people's balconies because that could be considering loitering with attempted murder. You know how it is down here.
Either way, they'll shoot you.
Not just trespassing. What?
No, they'll straight up kill you. You don't even go to jail or nothing like that.
For landing on a balcony?
People take their balconies very seriously.
What is wrong with you people?
What do you mean, you people?
I don't see many people that can fly.
Extra bones and the balcony murders. Can we please leave?
Guys, let's just go to the nav point and just, we'll vanish off into the shadows and they'll probably look for us, but we'll be gone.
Okay, well, let's go.
What shadows? The shadows? I mean,
we're literally outside in the middle of the night, sir.
Shadows everywhere.
Dark.
Yeah, but we're going to a nav point that's
around us.
Yeah, but we're headed to a location that multiple people just told us, showed us they knew where it was. Polly showed us the location we're going to. It's not shadowed at all. People know where it is. They know we're headed there. Am I the only one thinking this?
I mean,
who knows what
now that you say it out loud, it makes a lot of sense.
Whatever you guys think about this place, there's one thing you do know for certain, and that Brikka is there.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take that as a cue to be like, that re-clicked for me in my very foggy brain.
Bird brain?
Bird brain. Yes, thank you.
If you want your special rock back, we gotta go to the nav point.
Yes, I was about to say that. Let's go. Back to determined.
Crash looks back towards the sirens and everything. Just begrudgingly starts walking behind them.
He mouths fuck, by the way, for those listening. As you guys walk, it is a rather undisturbed walk. People passing by, kind of giving you disgruntled looks. Pippin kind of taking the lead, and Leo bringing up the rear as you guys kind of make your way through this little labyrinth. As you start walking towards the street, the nav point approaches. You guys all have much more aware of the fact that everything around you is a lot more empty now. There are less people on the street. There are less cars driving. There are less AVs in the sky. You can hear the sound of a massive AV coming from the direction that you were once in. So things may have escalated over there. As you turn onto the last turn of the street, the dark, tall, looming buildings that kind of remind you of what a brownstone would look like if it was made out of several patchwork, different bricks. It's literally a patchwork building. And you can see the front door of the building that you watched Brikka walk into as you walk down the street. I'm going to do now a perspective shift. As inside that building, Brikka, you have just gotten to the nav point not even 10 minutes ago, but it was sent to you by an unknown domain name, which is really weird because, first of all, no one should be able to get past your protections that you have on your own Neuralink. And also, your Neuralink's been on afterlife mode as you've been puzzling over all of these things as you enter the safe house. You are much more accustomed to moving home bases rather rapidly. So it's not new to you to kind of acclimate to a new building, but it is new to you to have a hidden benefactor. As the inside of this building, as you walk in, you can't believe how much better it looks than the outside of this building. The floors look like they're all new paneling. The doors on it, like to the rooms, there's multiple rooms in this house, all look like they've been replaced with new sliding doors with biometric scanners. And in the back, there's even what appears to be a workstation with a working PC layout. So that you can see a computer there with the screens in this world, again, being just kind of see-through, transparent, and a hologram kind of like appears on the front of them. And you cannot believe that whoever sent you here would want you here for any particular reason other than the fact that you are effectively a ghost. As you receive another message, something you haven't been able to do. Send messages, receive messages, but you receive this one. And it's from that unknown number once again. And it says, "Did you get to the nav point?"
So I'm not going to answer immediately because I don't trust this thing. Whoever this person is yet. I do want to case the house though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Investigation?
Yes.
You do get a +2 to this.
17.
As you're looking around, going through several drawers, you know how to ransack a place also in quick order, something you and Frank have done many times since your childhood. As you're ripping through, you notice that there's a lot of redacted note memos lying everywhere, little tiny chips that once you pick them up, they kind of upload the data, and you can see like it's all redacted, classified, until you get to the desk where the computer is on, and you see taped in analog form, not digital, 8 photos. And of them, you recognize 3 of them, and one of them is literally you. And it says on like a big manila folder on the desk, in analog writing, it says Project Genesis. Then you see a small light come on the top of the monitor, signaling that the camera has turned on. And you get a message that says, "I see you." And then you see on the computer screen pop up a couple of security camera footages of the outside of the house where you see a Kinnear man, a Githterra man, and a tall Owlin man approaching the house. What do you do?
Shit, I hide. That
Where?
motherfucker just attacked me. Like,
Well,
tried to attack me earlier today.
Attacked. Let's be real. He more was just being threatening. But he didn't attack.
Right, he is also double my size.
He is rather tall. So as you see them approaching, do you want to, let's do a tandem. Let's do an investigation roll, and then we'll do a stealth roll.
Investigation, 18.
Charles is the only one rolling low today.
Not a surprise, buddy.
Okay.
What was the
I
stealth?
only got 11.
Okay. So as you're looking around, you notice like there are several cupboards that could fit you, but one of the, you can, as you are looking quickly into the side, like the room next to the office, we'll call it, is what appears to be a living room. There's a couch, a television mounted on the wall, again, transparent. And you see underneath the couch, there's a latch that it looks like somebody had just quickly moved the couch back over. As you push the couch out of the way and lift the latch, you notice a small, like, very dark cubby as you hear now them at the door. You go in?
Yes.
Perspective shift. You're in the front of the house, the nav point that you've all been told to go to. You can even see a little remnant, a tiny remnant of the bloody hoof print in the front of the door. And Pippin, you can smell, like, this is where Brikka had gone to. You can still smell it.
I definitely think she went in here. So if we're gonna find your crystal thing, we gotta go in.
Listen.
If it knocks on the door,
No. I turn to Crash really quickly. Can you fight? I can't fight.
No.
If there's something in there.
what are you talking about fighting?
You are enormous. You're massive, mate. You can't.
Bird bones.
Okay, can I just say, like, can I just say, I've been sketched out this whole time, and then now we get here where we know she went, and now there's no sign of her. That ain't good.
No sign.
That
We
ain't good
haven't
for
even
us.
gone in, guys. We haven't even gone inside yet.
Do you try the door, Knob?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try the door. Hello.
The door opens.
Oh, guys, it's open. Good news. Let's go inside.
Oh,
You hear the creaking of the door as he opens it, and you're greeted, Pippin, instantly by the smell of freshly laid linoleum and wallpaper as you are greeted by this now much more advanced looking interior than the exterior would give way to.
Wow, nice
And it's
pigs
empty.
in here. This is really nice, guys. You should come inside. It's not as abandoned and creepy as it looks from the outside.
I imagine Leo and Crash standing on either side of the door looking at each other, and Pippin's voice coming from inside the house like, you guys should come in. And they're just both like,
At this point, Crash is like looking through Pippin, just like,
So this is a really nice couch in here. I don't know what this material is, but it smells amazing.
he's curling up on the couch. We don't even know where we're at. Why is he
Pippin has made it all the way into the house onto the couch at this point.
I'm just gonna kind of like
at this point,
make
Crash is gonna
myself
slowly, Crash is gonna slowly enter the house. But I'm just looking around everywhere.
Yeah,
I look visibly paranoid.
I inch
At this
into the
point.
house like quickly behind him, and then like close the door and like with my back to it, like quickly, like looking around frantically. I don't know.
There's a couple
guys.
locks on the door that you can feel.
Yeah, I hit those. I hit the locks.
You hear them slide into place.
I just want to recheck the message from, I believe it was X, right?
Mm.
It doesn't say anything else other than
The
to
nav
come
point.
here.
Yep, and I know who you are, and I know what you are.
Right. Fuck. Okay. Let's just find her, get my crystal, preferably get the fuck out of here.
You guys go ahead.
And you're definitely not ever going to tell me what the fuck that crystal is and why it's so important that we're
Well,
in
let's
this
get it first.
scarily clean house. I've heard stories about these rich perverts.
I think this might be cashmere or maybe like some sort of variant of that.
It's suede. I just say like casually as I walk by.
It is Wade.
Whatever it is, it's really comfortable. You guys go ahead and find the crystal thingamajigger. I'm just gonna
Okay,
kind of
Confirm.
like
we need you. And I like I go to grab your arm, but I like accidentally rub it, and I'm immediately just like, you know what? Sorry guys. I think we just need to take a breath. And Pippin, if you could help me, please find her. I know she's in this room somewhere.
okay. You asked nicely, so that's all you had to do. You know, I'll help you out.
Also, your
Then I'm
Brikka,
taking a nap
your
on this
fur
couch.
is so soft.
to confirm, there is not cashmere on the couch, right?
No, Suede.
It's a faux suede, by the way. Just it's not even that good of quality.
It feels really nice on my paws, though.
As you guys are sitting on this couch, Brikka, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
As you hear the heavy Kinnear man sit on the couch and like you hear the vibration, thump, 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 thump. You see dust just from the bottom of the floor just starts sprinkling down onto your nose. What was that con save?
10.
You sneeze. Can I get a sneeze for the audio?
Jehovah bless you.
Crash jumps and
Wait a second.
doesn't scream. I rolled for that, but he jumps. Fully in fear.
Leo and you guys would hear this from like literally right beneath you.
I I spin back over with my back like kind of up against the door. Like for some reason like karate hands out like I'm going to fucking do something.
We'll say it's the archway to the living room because you guys are now well into this house.
Okay, yeah.
Seeing the desk and everything, you guys saw all of the stuff that I had described earlier. Pippin, you would be the one who heard this the loudest.
I've got a knife. Whoever you are.
I look over at
Doesn't
Leo.
matter.
Clearly does not have a knife.
I'm just gonna say this. We don't need to be stabbing nobody. The couch sneezed. I don't know what that's all about, but
The
if there's someone in here, you're perfectly fine. I'll make sure to protect you if you come out.
Pippin starts checking the cushions.
Yeah.
On the couch.
Just lifting up the cushions, like
Can I have
nothing under
investigation
here.
roll from everybody?
I was gonna say I go over and just like gently start pushing Pippin away from the couch as I would my real life dog. Yeah, come on, just get off for a sec.
Okay. Sorry.
What's them investigation rolls? You got to beat an 11.
14.
Oh, good. 13.
Nice. As Crash and Pippin, because it seems like Charles is doing something real quick.
I
As
lost my dice.
you lost your dice.
Have you checked under your couch where that sneeze
Fell
came
and
from?
disappeared into the abyss.
That's the definition of a bad
Haven't you
dice
been
roll.
rolling them? Like they literally
Rolled like
just
shit.
disappeared.
Twice and then lost them.
The dice just go no, and just fade out of existence.
Like, actually, I'm out of here.
It's like a deadbeat dad. He's like, just phases out.
Yeah.
So
They're just like, I've been mistreated for too long. It's not my fault you roll a 2. I'm random.
So we'll exempt Leo from the investigation as he's not even over in the couch area anymore. He's over in the arch while he looks for his dice. And we'll have Crash and Pippin as you guys are like kind of like you're pushing him off the couch. He's like, "Oh, sorry." You look down, Crash, and you see there's a latch. And then Pippin, you see Crash look down. You look down. There's a latch on the ground.
Oh, look, there's a latch on the ground.
I'm fully flipping it open.
No hesitation, no nothing. All
No.
right. As you rip back the door to the, I would say,
I'm over it at this point.
what do we call those?
Trapdoor.
Annoying.
Trapdoor. Thank you.
Trapdoor.
As you lift the trapdoor, Brikka, you're on like a set of stairs, and you could recede further down into this like cubby, but it's completely pitch black. So you'd be going into the darkness. But they open it, and you see Brikka instantly in that instant.
Oh,
What do you
hey. Hey, haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing?
Who's over there?
I'm fine.
Like peek around.
What's going on? Why?
What is
Crash is
happening?
just in shock at this point.
Oh, it's you. And I like kind of like
Still not weird for everyone.
charge at you
No,
inside.
literally,
as
if you
soon as-
charge at me, I'm going down.
As soon as he charges, Pippin gets in between him and the hole and's like, "Hey, buddy, I know you're a big, strong Owlin, but we don't need to be resorting to violence like this. Let's just talk."
I didn't say I was going to do anything violent. Please,
As
please give me my necklace.
That looks pretty violent to me.
Leo, it was just the mannerism that you came over here in. I know you're very anxious, but
I'm just anxious. Can you please give me my necklace? Please, I
have-
don't know who you are or why you even took it. I thought we were going through the same thing.
This necklace is really a thing
It's
that's
a family
bothering me.
heirloom. It has no value to you.
Brikka has retreated deeper into the darkness.
I'm like in the fucking cubby, like saying these things.
What do you do, Brikka?
Like, does this look like it goes like away, or is it just?
It's descending staircase into the darkness. Does anyone have dark vision?
I'm a
He
dog. I don't
asked,
have dark.
knowing the answer to this.
No, I meant to ask you about that. Why would I not have dark vision?
I didn't even look because
That is a good point.
the
Owls
way
are
you said,
nocturnal.
you're just like
I just like
yeah, does
literally.
anybody have dark vision?
I don't know like why an owl makes sense for this class, but okay. I don't have dark vision, but I do have things to make it light.
There you go.
Still make no fucking sense.
Dark vision is bullshit.
I don't disagree as like a mechanical thing, but yeah. I don't follow. No. I think I pull back like I don't know why the fuck she's even running.
Neither do we, but why are we here? We don't even know that.
You said you had a knife. What if that
You
was
did,
someone with a gun?
I heard
Why didn't
it
you say
too.
you had a gun?
There's just not.
You're lying anyway.
I was my dad told me to say that. There's not a lot of people with guns where I'm from. Okay.
Your dad told you to say you had a knife.
Usually people don't even have knives. It's like if you have a knife, you're the dangerous one.
Oh, that's right. He's the mainlander. I totally
Shh.
forgot about that.
Shh, hey,
Bruv, everyone here, almost everyone has a gun. Most people you see,
it's a,
you could look at someone and say they have a gun, and you're probably right. And if they don't,
don't have a
they
gun.
they definitely have a
do you
knife.
have martial arts here? Like you guys do martial arts?
Martial
Why
arts?
would I do martial
Yeah,
arts?
some people do martial arts. I see it's on the TV.
Brikka, you hear all of this going on right now. by
The
the way.
ethos of it, it's like you're trying to set up like a natural defense. My natural defense is to like pretend like I'm dangerous because I'm large.
Okay, that
mean-
that was kind of personal.
That makes sense. I would just suggest next time you go with like a gun, or so you say if you're gonna lie about having a weapon, say I have a gun. Because if they
Yeah,
Okay,
why
I've
don't-
got a
why don't we
fucking-
just sit
you
down
have,
and like,
you're like, oh, I have a
unpack
knife, and
all
they have a
these
gun, they're gonna be like, oh
emotions.
fuck, he has a
Excuse
knife. I
me.
can go shoot
Hey,
him.
I've got a bazooka.
Excuse
You
me.
hear a voice coming from the floor.
Excuse me.
Sorry, yeah, no, yeah, go with bazooka. Hello?
Could you
It's okay. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt you.
stop blocking the exit, please?
I'm not going to stop blocking the exit until you give me the crystal, please. It is important. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Can I bear hug Leo and just try and like pick him up and just pull him away from there?
That sounds like athletics versus athletics if I ever heard of it.
Guys,
That's the best reaction.
my fucking,
Athletics.
Athletics. What did you
Hold it,
roll?
Tony.
bud?
In this moment, it's athletics versus athletics.
Athletics. Athletics.
guys, you're not going to believe me.
No.
I
Don't
bet I
say it.
am.
Fucking nat one, dude.
I knew it.
As you grab a hold of Leo, Pippin, he is surprisingly light. Like, very light. As you lift him, his feathers compress when you squeeze him. You notice that a lot of his size is literally just fluff. Like he is, underneath all of it, the skinniest man you have ever felt in your life. As you grab him and lift him and walk him back 3 steps, completely removing him from the trap doorway, by the way, Brikka.
I walk him back and I sit him on the love seat that's there with me, still with my arms around him. Come on, just calm down. You're a little kind of built up right now, okay? I just
Why
need
are
you
you
calm.
so strong?
What did you not think I was strong?
Rippling muscles underneath his shirt.
At this
You saw-
point, Crash
You
is
saw me
fully
half
like
naked, dude.
You just have a lot of fur, I assumed.
Okay,
Crash
okay.
is just like off to the side, sitting on the floor against the wall. Just like watching this all happen, still just
Please
like shell
don't.
shocked.
Please don't run. I'm like saying over
So
Roddy's
Brikka
shoulder.
I
towards
come
you.
I come out and just stand. Like I'm just standing now that I have seen that just occur. I'm like, oh, he's not that scary.
So are we good?
Yeah.
So Brikka, you emerge from the hole and you can see Pippin holding Leo on the love seat. Crash is behind you, so you don't see him right away. Brikka, you are still kind of covered in blood from the facility. And you also look a little bit more like kind of glistening from the sweat of running around the south side. But as you come out, you notice they all have the same kind of like confused look as you do about this place, but they clearly do not know like how deep it goes as you exit.
Okay. So did you guys, how'd you end up here?
We followed the nav point. We
Well,
were
we
given
took
in
a
our
walk.
Neuralink. Yeah, we did take a walk. It was the greatest thing. I smelled a fire hydrant and some. There was that one alley
Quit
that.
wagging your tail. You're slapping me with it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And I let go of Leo finally. Okay, as long as you promise to behave, I won't have to do that again. I don't like
I
doing
wasn't
that.
not behaving. I was acting politely.
You were very neurotic.
So also, can I just make a quick, like, I don't know if it's insight perception as to what I, like, do I notice that they're high?
That would be, I would say, perception. And technically, only Leo would be the one you're targeting. Pippin
15.
just always seems high,
Yeah.
I guess. But
And I also wasn't, yeah, you're right. I wasn't paying that much attention to Crash.
Yeah, I'm just like on the floor, kind of behind you, sitting against the wall.
say a 15.
Yeah.
You don't notice anything outright, but the smell of bramblebush, which Frank smokes like a champion, hits your nose pretty instantly.
As I was hovering above you earlier,
Mm.
gets in your feathers. You know, it's really hard to preen smoke.
Okay. So, about this rock, what is it?
I pull out the basically the same thing.
It's just red.
It's this. It's this, but it's purple.
Do you want to trade?
No, this was given to me by that fucking demon. I don't think that I want to give it away, and I don't think that you want to take it.
No, I really do.
Please just give me my crystal back. It has
Okay,
no value.
so listen.
I don't know what your plans are, but that would not aid you in any way
How do you know?
because it doesn't have value. It is purely sentimental. It's the equivalent of quartz. It is worthless.
I also have lots of quartz.
It's like the time that I lost my catchball glove.
don't know how you came out of the situation we were in, and your first thought was, I need to collect more rocks from this person who also just went through this traumatic experience. I'm asking you very nicely, please.
Persuasion.
Okay, so yeah, persuasion. But like the thing is you got. I need to know.
What exactly do you want me to tell you? My family is dead. It is all that I have left. Is that what you want to hear? Like how?
Yeah.
What does sentimental mean
Where
to
did
you?
it come from, though? Like, what kind of rock
I
is it?
fucking told you. It's a purple quartz rock.
I know exactly what rock you're talking about. Is it quartz? It doesn't
Just-
look like quartz to me.
Listen, I'm not from where you're from.
I could smell the rock and probably tell you what it is, maybe.
Here's the thing. You're going to give me that rock. I move towards the door. My new companions here, they can stand idly by if they so desire.
I'm not going to keep your rock. Relax.
Then give me the fucking rock, okay? we kind of are in a situation, and he's like obviously kind of poofing out. I don't know if you fucking noticed. We were all sent to Nav Point by a mysterious X who knows exactly where we are. And by the way, you, I point at Brikka, have been monitored the entire way. We watched you go here on cameras.
Oh yeah, that computer is recording over there.
You guys all look at the desk.
So you wanted me to open up all these fucking facts in front of a random recording. Awesome.
Listen,
This is a
not what I'm
great
trying
start.
to do.
This is a great start to whatever we have going here. He's completely serious, just stone faced while like fucking slowly poofing out.
Right, but now Brikka has seen the actual size of you and is no longer threatened.
You've been emasculated by Pippin.
Plus, at most, you have a knife.
He does have talons.
Can I roll an investigation to see if I can find an area, like if I can see if I can find the power source to the neural display that's over there?
Like the computer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll investigation.
Investigation.
Can I roll an investigation to see if there's any food in here?
There's a fridge. You don't have to. You can just open it.
I'm just gonna get it. Crash just gets up slowly, like glances at everyone carelessly, and walks over to the checks his pockets out of habit, and then walks over to investigate the refrigerator.
Pippin got a 17 on his investigation.
Get a nat 20
As you got a nat 20 on seeing if there's food in the fridge.
on trying to find food.
There's food. You open the fridge and it's filled to the gills with MREs, military field. A lot of miners, actually. You probably have eaten them before, of all different various kinds of flavors.
I'm just sitting in the kitchen, cracking one of those open, or whatever, preparing it and eating it.
Did you read it first, or did you just grab one and open it?
No, I'm definitely reading it first. Crash does not have any idea how to do one.
Yep.
Crash, just like Luke, has no idea how they work.
Opens up a ramen. I don't know how to fucking cook this thing.
There's instructions on the front, but the first one you grab is pudding. Chocolate.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
I'm also going to grab a second one then.
It's cheesy bread and pizza sauce.
Sounds good enough.
Nice. The second one comes with instructions, so I'm gonna need a. Let's do a sleight of hand. Brikka, your compulsion towards this rock, you have already investigated it rather thoroughly before.
I know,
anyone
that's why
got
I'm willing
here.
to give it back.
And you are essentially then know that this rock has no real worth other than just being a rock that's not from here.
Right.
So as you're kind of like talking to Leo about it, there's a certain sense of you that you realize that you're upsetting him needlessly, and it's making you happy. So you have this entire time just been trolling Leo.
Correct.
Now, you're not really necessarily concerned with the situation you're in, and that's pretty evident. What needs to happen for you to be content with your prodding?
We'll see. I have a very specific thing in mind.
Right. How long will that thing take?
Well, Charles is super stubborn, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't know the thing that you want first, and second, I am. And Leo is arguably more. So
So here's the thing. You recognize that it is desperate enough for Leo to want this rock. You've seen this look in people's eyes before. You've stolen a lot of things in your life. There is a point where you can tell that people are going to commit violence for the thing that they have. And I would like to let you, this is a warning for the player as well as the character. You have reached that point. So, you have a decision to make. Is there going to be player-on-player violence? Or are you done trolling?
Oh. You know what? No. You're a very stubborn bird.
I just stick my hand up. Palm up.
No, that's rude. That's super rude.
I look over at Pippin. I'm the rude one.
Play nice, children.
Why?
I will separate you two.
Sir, I innocently took this rock. I got it.
No.
I
You both
saved
listen
this
to me.
rock.
I don't want to have to repeat myself.
At the bark, Crash's head whips over towards them.
Why can't you guys just play nice? You give him his rock, and this will be all over. There will be no violence.
Ugh.
Not on my watch.
Fine. And then I just kind of like toss the rock at him.
I'm gonna give it a glance over, make sure it's good. Also, channel a tiny little wink of magic, kind of when it's hidden.
That's so funny. There's nothing special about that rock. Gets rock, immediately makes it do something special.
Well, that's what I was saying. I want it to be hidden from them. I just want it to like wink, basically.
It does. You feel it attuned to you.
I was just gonna ask if I get a glance of the rock at all. I'm pretty much paying attention to the MRE, but if I get a glance of the rock at all, I just want to.
I would say my back is turned.
If maybe like a history roll or something. I just want to see if I can recognize it or if I think I've ever seen it before.
For flavor, Crash, I am standing like my back turned to you, but like at an angle, so where my palm is up, facing away from Pippin and Brikka, and you might have seen that if you're paying attention enough. The flash.
Yeah, even just as she passed it to him, like whatever. If I get a glance of it, but I'm also really into this MRE, so.
I would say that you get not only a glimpse of it, but you also, without having to roll, you get a glimpse of it, and you also see its flash, almost like a rather contained like phone flash. You know, like in real life, like someone just like a little flash,
like in a movie theater, someone's like,
yes, but that doesn't jog your memory in any way. Immediately, and you spilled pudding on your hands.
I'm just gonna. She hands it to me. I like give it a glance over. I look back up at her like dully, like I don't like you. And I turn around. I go over to Crash. How can I not be high anymore? I want to not be high, please.
Crash is licking the pudding off of his fingers and hand.
I'm having such a bad time right now.
Sorry, bud. It's just kind of like wait a little bit.
How long?
Eat food. Food helps. Check the fridge. I found this. You know how this works?
I'm just so confused. What the fuck I'm holding? This is not food.
I take it back and just keep trying to figure it out myself. Then I rolled a 12 on that check, by the way, that sleight of hand check. But then I remembered it's actually a 13 because I'm on Pixie.
Yeah. So the thing on the outside says, in the instructions say to synthesize the food, take the packets that are inside, put them in the appropriate containers that are also inside, and then close the container with the activating agent, and it should heat up within 3 to 5 seconds.
And then do I do that?
You tried your best. So you think you did. We'll leave it at
Sweet. Perfect.
So you're now shaking up the bag. The smell of cheesy, warm bread starts to permeate through the house. As you all realize,
I'm eating it regardless now.
You all realize in
trying to get some.
tandem, besides Pippin, but Pippin probably is also hungry again because it's been like 45 minutes. But you all realize, like, you guys really, like, that trash chicken was just a small dent in a very large hunger pool. And Brikka, your stomach, against your protest, starts to grumble loudly.
Oh. Wow, that's a new feeling.
Sounds like somebody's hungry. Let's go grab some food.
Yeah. I'm going to go straight to the kitchen.
As you guys see Crash open the bag and like pour its contents out onto the counter, it's like a mushy, half-formed like bread, and there's like obviously cheese on top that's melted, and then a packet of pizza sauce comes out. But the bread is the consistency of like almost like dough, but it's bread.
That looks great.
Ew. Hold on. hold on. I'm going to take several of these meals and prepare them for the group.
So Brikka ceremoniously starts preparing the meals. Would you guys like me to generate these meals, or do you want me to make them up? Because if I make them up, they're probably not going to be great.
Generate
Fucking generate them. Let her rip.
I and Crash don't even care what they are.
futuristic MREs. I want to know what they are.
All right.
Leo, it looks very concerned about specifically the agents that you put in them to heat them up. Like, this is just a chemical. This is all just chemicals, right?
Well, don't eat that part.
It's in the food, though. The food is not real food.
It's synthetic food.
I mean, I'm aware, but I've just never seen it not like whole.
You've never had synth food
Welcome
before?
to the block, baby.
No, we just had synth food. You watched me eat it. It's just
Actually, I
I've never
watched you
seen it
pick at
before
it,
it was food.
and then
I ate it voraciously.
okay,
The bones and all.
The bones were
the bones were good, right?
actually they're really great.
Yeah.
Like they're actually edible. I don't know how they do that.
Bro, this thing fucking... Okay, are you guys ready for your selections? Okay.
Yeah.
Neon Noodle Delight.
Neon?
I don't know. It's ChatGPT. Don't help me. It gave calories.
Yep. Let's calorie check,
That's
folks.
so funny.
So
Let's go.
Perfect.
It's a self-heating pack of noodles infused with synthetic flavors and colors that glow under UV light. It's a protein-rich algae meat and a side of tangy pickled vegetables, and a packed with a neon-colored sauce that adds a burst of flavor. 750 calories.
Okay, well, maybe the
750K?
packet thing did.
Kcal.
Maybe the chemical did something to that one.
Kilocalories or whatever the fuck that
I
stands
thought
for.
that you were saying like 750,000 calories.
1,000 calories. That'd be awesome. All right, so that's one. Astro Protein Platter. Compact, nutrient-dense meal featuring a variety of lab-grown protein options such as spiced chicken strips, seasoned beef cubes, and teriyaki tofu bites.
Hell yeah.
Accompanied by a quinoa and vegetable medley and a sachet of zesty, vitamin-enriching dressing.
Honestly, if that one didn't describe the shape of everything, it wouldn't have sounded bad.
Beef cubes.
Galactic
Beef
Grain
cubes.
Bowl. A hearty freeze-dried bowl of ancient grains like farro and barley with mixed freeze-dried vegetables, dehydrated legumes,
Legumes, like beans.
and savory herbed tomato sauce. The meal comes with a side of dehydrated seaweed chips and a small squeezable pack of energy gel made from honey and electrolytes. I only got two more. Lunar Harvest Feast. A meal pack designed to mimic a traditional harvest feast, including slices of freeze-dried turkey breast, a portion of mashed synthetic potatoes, and a side of rehydrated cranberry sauce and a packet of gravy.
Nice.
And then Terraformer's Taco Kit, containing all the ingredients to assemble a 3-set of tacos: rehydrated seasoned beef, dehydrated cheese, and a mix of freeze-dried vegetables and soft, vacuum-sealed tortillas. A pack includes individual packets of salsa, guacamole, and sour cream. So you have those options, as Brikka reads them out loud from memory. No, I'm just kidding.
Neon noodles.
But you should ask everyone which one they want, unless you want to pick for everyone.
Yeah, no. So, guys, this is what we got. Which ones do you prefer?
I don't care.
I could really go for some
I'll take
tacos.
the
I'm picking at
Cheesy bread.
Tacos.
I'm picking at the parts of the cheesy bread that that look best.
I really don't think that's healthy for
I
you.
kind of want the chicken. I don't know why.
Have you seen me?
So
Fair.
Leo said he wants chicken. Crash doesn't care. What about you, Pip?
I honestly think I could go for the full platter with the mash and all of that, all the fixins
Okay.
and the rehydrated
Beef
cranberries.
cubes.
Harvest Feast it is.
Awesome.
Okay. So each of these also have difficulty ratings for how they're made. So that's fun.
Let's go.
So thank you to the author of the WeGBT. Oh wait, that's me. So now, which one did you pick for yourself and for Crash?
Tacos for me, and wait, did Leo get the protein platter?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
think
chicken,
so.
yeah.
With the chicken.
Yeah, you wanted the spiced
cubes.
chicken
And the beef cubes?
and the beef cubes. Yeah.
What was the third one?
The grain bowl with the fucking legumes.
Okay, I'll take the grain bowl and I'll give Crash tacos.
Hell yeah. Okay, so give me 4 sleight of hand checks. As you see Brikka take out the meals and walk over to there's an actual like dining room table with 4 chairs. It's made out of metal. Like it's very like utilitarian, like just metal, industrial, the metal chairs. And you see her start like setting up like almost like a place setting for like a family meal as she starts making these MREs.
So 11, 23, 11, 16.
Okay, which one did you make first?
Just in order of how they ordered them. So Leo was first.
Yep. Okay.
Then
And I was
then
second.
Pip.
Yep.
Then me. Then Crash.
Okay. So you and Leo's meals, as you're making them, you are reading the instructions, but you're like, that's dumb. Why would I? Like you're cutting corners. You're trying to like just like fuck it. You throw it
Trying
together.
to line up all the times it takes, like to make
Right.
them be done at the same exact time.
But and yours is the protein or the grain bowl has kind of like turned into like a porridge kind of a texture, but the dehydrated seaweed chips are banging. Then for the protein pro platter, the spiced chicken strips look okay, but the fucking beef cubes look like they're breathing, like they're just like growing and shrinking a little bit. It's just not. It doesn't look good. But the teriyaki tofu bites look edible. Now the tacos, banging. You nailed that. Mostly because it's pretty easy. You just put the tortillas next to a plate full of ingredients, and then the what is it?
Harvest
Lunar
Feast.
Harvest Feast. You set up immaculately because it just not only does it remind you a little bit of home, but also it like has the clearest and most clean cut instructions out of all of them. Had the lowest difficulty rating out of every, but the highest calories. Fun
That
fact.
tracks for Pippin.
So that being said, Brikka, you have finished setting the table. Would you take it from there?
Okay, guys. I made some food. You know, we haven't really eaten in 11 months, so
I mean, we've eaten.
I'm starving.
well, I haven't
Scarfing
eaten in
down
11
tacos.
months, so
If you wouldn't have ran off, you could have had.
if you wouldn't have
trash
attacked
chicken.
me.
I didn't
Hey.
attack you.
Hey, can you?
Did I
There's
attack
still-
her?
This is apology food. Just eat it.
Can you guys just keep it down for a second? I'm just saying a prayer real quick.
Crashes.
Do you do the like the thing where you like bow your head and like expect everyone else kind of just like
Puts his hands out,
Yeah.
like expecting people to take his hands.
Oh no. But Crash is fully like already halfway through the tacos, just scarfing in his mouth.
When everybody hushes down, you just hear like very quietly mumbled under his breath, "As Luna watches," and I dig into my food.
all right. Brikka, are you taking the hand or are you joining? Are you eating food?
No, I'm actually just patiently waiting until he's done praying.
So you
But
notice
I
you're the
won't
only
join.
one, Pippin, that will be partaking in this prayer.
This is
I would say if I'm next to Pippin, I would have like stopped halfway through, mouth full, and just like reached a dirty hand, like a taco covered, pudding covered hand over to Pippin.
you know that
Don't you do it! Don't you do it! I saw that look on your face, Troy. Don't you fucking do it!
Come on, do it.
But you have one hand offering in grace. What do you do?
So
Please.
Pippin says a quick prayer. He goes, "Yep, Beethova, we thank you for this food. We thank you for this day. I thank you for my new friends and that we got that rock back to Leo. I'm glad he's got his rock back. And I just pray that...
Did you take... Wait, are you holding Crash's hand?
I am.
Oh, okay.
You notice your hand is actually a little bit cleaner now because it's wiped off on Pippin's fur.
on your fur. I'm also not bowing my head or anything. I'm holding your hand and staring at you, waiting for you to be done.
And he goes, and I just thank you for adventure. I hope we have many more adventures, and in Beethoven's name, amen. And lifts his head up,
Amen,
and starts scarfing down the food.
And then I go back to eating too.
your hand is covered in fucking.
Hey, y'all wanted to play with the paladin, so.
I will say, you see Brikka, and as hungry as she is, she's still trying to like maintain regular table
Decorum.
etiquette. Yeah.
Sitting up straight, your back's totally like straight while you're cutting into like a plastic fork and a knife that came in. And by the way, the MRE fork and knife are tiny. Like they are tiny. like travel size fucking fork and knife. So as you guys are eating the food, you start to feel yourselves kind of, as weird as it is, this sense of normalcy that's settling over you as you're all just kind of silently eating in, the jowls of Pippin as he's scarfing down the turkey, Brikka's knife and fork scraping against her little fake plate that came in the thing. It's like some synthetic cardboard looking thing. Leo, who's just kind of keeping one eye on Brikka while also like the hunger kind of you give into it and start eating. Did you try those beef cubes?
I was gonna say I was gonna pick around the beef cubes to begin with, and then you described them breathing. I think he finished the rest of his plate fairly quickly, and I was just kind of like prodding at it, like hungrily, like, oh, I shouldn't.
Let me know if you do. Brikka,
I just slide my plate over to Roddy.
You're not gonna finish your beef cubes? I'll eat them.
It's just not my thing, I guess.
So you eat them?
Roddy's scarfing him down.
Okay. Something I neglected to mention. There's a shelf life included in all of these.
Hell yeah!
And I rolled to see like how long they've been in there, and that one was the only one that is technically expired, and they taste very much like chemicals.
Oh no, they taste good to Roddy. Dogs eat garbage, so
they taste. There's a little, like almost like a little bit of fuzz left on your tongue from the eating these. Brikka, go ahead.
Oh, Roddy just assumes that's some of his fur that got caught in his mouth.
Watching this dog eat is probably watching this Kinnear eat is probably like trauma.
Horrific.
So,
Yeah.
The Galactic Grain Bowl, besides it being porridgey, nothing you haven't eaten before. And like I said, the snacks hit it. Now you have the squeezable pack of energy gel made from honey and electrolytes. What do you do with that?
I eat it.
As you like go-gurt it into your mouth, it's sweet and has like a weird tangy flavor. And after a couple of seconds, you feel your heart rate increased. And from the rest of the session, you will be speaking in a, let's say like 1.5 times speed.
Oh my god, guys.
Can I just say I did not need to hear Gogurt used as a verb.
What?
But can I also say that all of us and everyone listening knew exactly what it meant?
Exactly.
Like we all knew, and we also all knew that it was in one shot too.
Yep.
I didn't even
none
think
of us
to question it, but it is
No,
true.
none of us at all assumed that it was like just slowly finishing a Gogurt. It was like one quick, like I'm late to work. The whole thing.
So as your heart rate kind of increases, Brikka, you like notice that everyone besides you is not facing the desk. You're on the side of the table that's facing the side of the room where the desk is on. So you're the first one to notice that the screen has turned on.
Oh, guys, we should check that out.
Yeah, I was.
The computer is on right now.
I was kind of willfully ignoring that. So
I'm gonna finish my beef cubes if that's okay with you.
All right, well, I'm full and not hungry anymore, so I'm going to go over there.
Yeah, I'm done. I finished a while ago, actually. I've just been sitting here being polite. I'm going to go fuck around on the computer too.
You were licking between your fingers. That's not polite at all.
As you look over
Crash just
and Pippin
glares
is
at-
licking between his fingers, like,
Crash glares at Leo and puts his whole thumb in his mouth and sucks the pudding off of it.
Centrally
And then
sucks.
turns around and goes over to the
I deserve that.
the computer.
Leo, are you going to the computer also?
I think my back was to it. I'm just like reluctantly, slowly turn my head towards the screen exclusively.
So then Crash and Brikka are the ones that see what's on the screen as they approach the desk. It's completely blank page, and you can tell that the hologram is on because there's like a blue, like a dark blue hue, which Brikka would recognize from command prompts when you hack into something that kind of like that kind of a screen. And you see a little white line, like a block that's just blinking, which means someone is currently in it to interface code. And you see a line appear. Are you there? Question mark. And it's just blinking, waiting for a response.
So Brikka's going to immediately start typing because I ignored this guy twice already. So, yep, just had some food. What's up?
Who
You
the
see
fuck
the
is
thing
that?
blink. Okay.
Who's that? Do you?
It's whoever's been messaging us, obviously.
X.
Very casual. Ain't you worried a little bit?
Got hit him with the WBU.
WIB. What are you doing? Or what? WID. Dear God, we both just could not. Acronyms. Okay.
Well, I'm going to say, to be honest, worrying doesn't really solve anything, so we need to just get on with it.
I love how there's
Yeah.
like two factions in the
Course.
party already. The guys that are perpetually worried about everything, and the people that literally are not worried ever.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, I'll just choose to not be scared and nervous and thinking that I'm going to die again. Like,
The blinking prompt. The basement. 30 seconds.
That's
They're
so
coming.
ominous.
boys, we
I
need to
am
go to
the-
the basement right now.
what? Oh, okay. I just finished my beef cubes. There. Should I wash the dishes?
No.
Nah.
Roddy, we gotta go.
I'm a good boy. Okay.
Somebody's
Okay.
somebody's coming. We should take the dishes. We should take everything with us.
I'll
Don't
grab
leave
the-
any
I'll
shit
grab
up
the
here that
packets.
shows that we were here.
Roddy,
Quick,
got
come on! And I just start
I
grabbing
fucking-
everything.
I'm grabbing all the packets in the kitchen, trying to like tuck it under my wing as I like fucking take off towards the couch.
Roddy, or Pippin, you notice there's a little bit of pudding left on the counter.
Oh, I'm licking that off the counter.
Just cleaning the counter.
That's what I was talking about.
that's a
Everybody
lot
do your
better.
part.
Then, Brikka, since you're the only one that's still at the computer, you see the prompt that says, hurry. And then the computer turns off, and you hear on the front
I'm
door.
pushing in a chair at the table,
Alright, guys,
like
time
lining
to
it up
go.
and like fucking diving in.
I'm heading
Yeah.
straight down those stairs.
As you all kind of like pack yourselves into this basement, and Brikka, you're like starting to close the latch. You hear the latch to the trapdoor click, and then you hear in the house all of the locks become undone. And that is where I'm going to end this session. Thank you for listening to We Together. Find all of our links on our Linktree or join our amazing Discord community at We Together Gaming to chat about the story, share your thoughts, and hang out with the cast and GM. If you'd like to support us, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/We Together Gaming. You'll get exclusive access to our behind-the-scenes podcast, where we talk about our favorite moments, dive into character work, and have long-form discussions about the story every week. If you're all caught up and looking for more, check out the actual play podcast Hapless Heroes, now in its second season, featuring me, your GM, as a player, available on all streaming services. A quick thank you to our top-tier patrons, GxLobes and my Momma. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay adventurous, and remember, whatever we do it better together.